I'm gonna start this video with, I'm doing Doordash right now, and let me show you where I currently am. That's right, I just delivered to a house out here. It was like 12 bucks for 10 miles, it wasn't bad. But, welcome to another video on my channel. Today, I want to tell you the pros and cons of doing Doordash. I've officially been doing it for a whole week now. So, welcome back to another video. I just made a mistake by taking this order because now I am way far out of my zone and I'm off-roading with my delivery car. So that's nice. That's not very ideal. So one problem is I like see the money and the miles and then I accept it and I end up in places like this on dirt roads. So I need to look at where it's taking me, not to here. Let me get out of here. Yeah, let's go over pros and cons of doing Doordash. This is a fun job. I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm off-roading today apparently. Who orders Doordash out here? I was driving out here and I'm like looking at these fields like, what the heck? Like there's literally nothing out here. Someone ordered Sonic out here. What the heck? There's just nothing. It's just open road. You know what though? I made good money last hour for doing this trip, but now I gotta drive all the way back, so I don't know if the gas was worth it. I don't know. Alright, so I have some notes written down about just the last week and what I've done, what I've gone through. So I have a couple funny stories. Nothing too crazy went on, but a couple funny stories. So first off, I spent about $2 in gas a mile, so if I make $17 an hour, that comes down to $15 an hour because it's $2 an hour in gas. Which, I wish it was a little bit better. If I had like a hybrid, if I had a hybrid or an electric car, that would be very much more ideal. So morning times are the worst time to dash for me. Yesterday I made like $13 an hour, which, yes, doesn't sound crazy bad. Well, I guess most people nowadays get paid about $15 an hour. I base it off what I get hourly is what I base it off of. But I made $13 an hour, but then it comes down to $11 an hour because $2 an hour in gas. Can't forget that. Doordash does offer a pay by hour, so you'll get that plus customer tips. Which if I did that, I feel like I would get, they would just give me all the non-tippers. And so you wouldn't make any in tips, you'd just be making $14.50 an hour. That's all you get. So I don't know if that's worth it. I need to do a video testing it, but I have not done that. I've done buy offers so far. Area matters. So I've tried all the areas around me and I figured out what's my kind of favorite area. You'll have to do the same with yours. Like you saw the order I did earlier, I ended up way out there. If you pick a couple bad orders, it could put you in a bad area, so look where you're going. I've ended up in some like crazy far out areas like that because I don't look at where I'm actually heading. I just look at how much I'm getting paid and then per mile. Now that order, I have to remember, I have to come back. And so I don't know if that order was 100% worth it, but I only worked an hour earlier for that shift because I wanted to come home and film this. So I only worked an hour and I made $21 and like 45 cents. That's a good shift for me. But also, it was probably more expensive in gas, probably a couple dollars in gas. I'm not 100% sure. I average about 140 miles a day or a little less than 20 deliveries for me. I do quite a bit of driving where I live. My parents' house is kind of out here, so I have to drive closer. Probably about a 20-minute drive to get to a decent area where a lot of orders are happening. So they gave me what's called Top Dasher. I think they gave it to me it's my first month. I'm trying it out. And so I think they gave me Top Dasher, which is basically you could schedule anytime you want. You could go dash anytime you want. You get high pay offers, or actually I think you get high pay offers anyway as long as one of your scores are above 50%. I've also done 100 orders so far with a like 60% acceptance rate. You have to stay above a 70% acceptance rate to get Top Dasher the next month. Top Dasher is month by month. I love Top Dasher. I'm going to go for it again. The last 3 days, I'm just going to accept every offer I get. and then your rating has to be above a certain point. You have to have over 200 lifetime deliveries. So I might have to spend the last couple of days of this month just going really hard on DoorDash because I'm only at 100, and it took me about 6 days, 7 days to get here. So I might have to just spend some time going for Top Dasher, work really hard the last couple of days of this month to get Top Dasher. So I feel like there's a pay cap where if I make a certain amount in an hour, they will stop giving me orders because they're probably trying to spread it out between a bunch of drivers. And if I get like 5 really good orders in a row and I'm already at like $18 that hour, $19 that hour, it roughly feels like that. They'll stop giving me orders for the rest of that hour until the next hour, and then I'll slowly start to feel them coming back in. I can't confirm this, obviously. This is just kind of what I felt, what it's felt like. So, yeah, it does feel like there's a bit of a pay cap where you hit a certain point and they'll stop giving you orders. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. I could be very wrong that there is a pay cap, but that's what it's felt like as I've worked. I also feel like there's a trust system I'm kind of building with them. When I first started, I was just getting normal, typical orders. Not the best paying orders, but I was getting just your normal, typical orders. I feel like they were kind of testing me. And then I slowly started to get like Dashmart orders. So there's this cool like store called Dashmart where only Dashers go. And then you pick up someone's order and it's like a grocery store. You don't shop for them or anything. But you just go in there, say I have DoorDash for this person, and then they give you groceries, and then you bring groceries to the person. So then I went and did that, which that felt like it was probably 2 days in. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of a trust system there. And then the other day I got my first like store order. I can't go and shop for a customer yet. I'm still working on getting my what's called a red card, where you can basically go in, shop for the customer, and then come out with the groceries. I don't know how well that pays. I don't have the red card yet. I'm also waiting on getting my like heater bags, the hot bags, I think they're called. I'm working on getting those. The red card will come with those. So maintenance per mile on the car, you got to do oil changes, oil filters, engine air filters, all that crap. I can't, it's a hard thing to calculate. Tires, I can't calculate that on how much I make yet. I don't think I've done it for long enough, or I don't think I'll be able to calculate that per mile. I'm not worrying about it. I do oil changes every like 5,000 miles. So in the mornings I'm thinking about doing where I get $14.50 an hour, so they have the pay hourly, so they'll pay me $14.50 an hour and then plus tips. But I feel like they'll give me the non-tippers, but like I said yesterday, I made like $13 an hour that morning. So might be worth it. It would have been better to take that the other morning because I would have made more money. But then it's also only $12 an hour because I'm spending $2 in gas. So I don't know. I need to test it. That's on the list of things to test at the end of this month. I'm just going to go through and test everything, test all the different stuff while I still have Top Dasher. Because unfortunately, I think I am going to lose it. I haven't had any bad customers yet. I thought I would get some bad customers, but I haven't really had any bad customers. I don't like delivering at trailer parks because they are hard to navigate. I figured out apartments are pretty easy. I thought those were pretty bad at first, but I started to learn apartments really easily and I got used to them. But yeah, no bad customers yet. No Karens that's come out and yelled at me, told me I got the wrong thing. And one of my other things is DoorDash will come up on your app and say this is frequently missing. Like they'll come up and say this drink is frequently missing, check for it. But then they come out with like a sealed bag. And I don't want to break the seal to look if it's in there. So I just ignore that alert and I just gotta hope it's in there, because I feel like if I was the customer, right, I don't want the food to get there and have the broken seal and have everything. I'd rather open up the seal myself, see that something's missing, and blame the restaurant, not the Dasher, you know? So I don't think putting that blame on the Dasher is the way to go. I think just hope the restaurant does it correctly, because there's no way I'm breaking that seal to open up the customer's food and check if all the food is there. I feel like that is not the greatest business practice, so I'm not going to be doing that. I hope the restaurant got it correctly. Oh my gosh, one of the funniest things so far has been how often I say, have a nice day or have a good one. I say that so often every day. I'll pick up the food, right? I'll say it to like 2 or 3 people in there. I'll be like, yeah, have a nice one, have a good day. And then I'll go to the customer's house and they'll be like, have a good day. I say it so much. It's actually really funny. I just started to pay attention. I'm like, I say that a lot now. That's kind of funny. Sometimes they give you really, really, really bad orders. I get like, I'll make negative money sometimes with the orders they give me. But then that's why my acceptance rate goes down. But then to get higher paying offers, you have to be above a 50%. So it's like, why? Like, just give at least $1 a mile. I feel like if it's not $1 a mile, I usually don't accept it. That's my rule. That's how I work. That's how I go about it. $1 a mile, or I don't accept it. A lot of people say $1.25 a mile, or they don't accept it, but I do about $1 a mile. I'm happy if I get $1 a mile. Do multiple apps. So I can't do Uber Eats because they have an age requirement of 19 for some reason. What a weird age. It's not 18, it's not 21, it's 19. I don't know why that is, but I can't do Uber Eats for another year. Sadly, I wish I could, because I wanted to try all the 3 apps. I think I could still do Grubhub. I still gotta go in there and reactivate my account. I tried to sign up a while back, but obviously I wasn't 18 yet. I need to go re-sign up for them and try their app out, but I've just been getting used to Doordash and just the job itself, learning how to do it, not having to focus on multiple apps yet, but obviously I can't do Uber yet, so. Also, I kind of feel like after a couple of bad orders, like if you take a couple low paying ones and you're not getting paid correctly, I do feel like they shoot you some high offers after that, so they kind of compensate. Not 100% on that yet. I'm going to try that at the end of this month where I just accept every order I get. So, hey, stop barking, bruh. That's pretty much all the notes I have written down. I have all what I've spent on gas. I have all my miles written down. I'm pretty sure on your taxes you get about 56 cents a mile. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong with that number, but I think it's about 56 cents a mile you'll get. Take down all your miles, so 140 times 50.56. I'd have to do the calculations, but that's how much I'd get a day. So I'm excited to see how all that works. I've been writing down the starting mileage, the end mileage of every day. I've been doing it for, I think I took a break Sunday, so I didn't work Sunday, but that is the only day of the week I have not worked yet. And I started last Thursday, and today is Thursday, so I think just about 7 days is left in the month. So, and I'll probably just spend the last 3 accepting every offer I get. I need at least 200 lifetime deliveries to keep Top Dashers, so we might have to do some grinding, might have to put in some extra hours to try to get Top Dasher next month. It's so nice being able to schedule my own hours. So my hours I work every day are from 9:30 to 1:30, and then from 3 to 8. So I work about 9 hours a day, roughly. I average about $17 an hour. This job's been a ton of fun so far. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna make a video soon of accepting every offer. Lots of fun videos coming up. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.